So, hello everyone. It's Saturday, January 21st, 2023. Hope everybody's doing okay. Yeah, I know I haven't done a video in maybe 8 or 9 days, but I've just been very busy working, going back and forth between working afternoons and midnights right now. So, it's pretty tiring. And yeah, that's that. But today I'm going to talk about the rise of artificial intelligence and/or AI. So, basically, just going to talk about all these different forms of AI that are arising. So, let's dive into it. So first, really interesting one I've seen is something called Chat GPT. So what it is it's an AI based program that generates dialogues. And I'll tell you folks, like I've seen this program in action, and it is just absolutely insane. Like you could get this thing to write essays for you, you could get it to write a story for you, and you could tell it all these specific details that you want, and it will write very coherent and comprehensive sentences for you as well. And you can pretty much ask it almost anything from science to math to news or whatever, and it'll basically give you an answer. I mean, this is just very crazy technology. And I mean, it could be used for a lot of good to help businesses or whatever, but it's probably going to put a lot of people out of work, especially people I see that work desk jobs. Like if you work a customer service job or a desk job, like technology like this is going to probably put you out of work at some point for sure. Yeah, so that's that. Another interesting one I saw is Boston Dynamics humanoid robot. So I just saw a clip yesterday of this robot moving, and it's just yet again absolutely insane. Like it moves like a human, it can jump like a human. In the video that they had, it picked up a toolbox and it literally jumped up like a few stories of like construction high rise, like that construction workers will stand on, and it brought the toolbox right up there after jumping up. And this type of technology has the potential, yet again, to put a lot of people out of work. I mean, it could be used for a lot of good. I mean, there's good and bad with all of this. But I see these kind of robots affecting more like jobs that don't take as much thinking or as much knowledge and that are a little bit more mindless, like working in a restaurant or fast food jobs or even stuff like bartending jobs and stuff like that. I could definitely see these type of robots putting a lot of people in those sectors out of work. I don't necessarily see it as much in like certain trades jobs and jobs like that require more knowledge and creativity and common sense to do a lot. So that's very interesting as well, and just yeah, absolutely crazy technology. So the next one is Neuralink, which that's Elon Musk, and it's very transhumanist, as I've said before in another video with my thoughts on Elon Musk. That I don't completely trust somebody that wants to plant chips in people's brains, but basically it's ultra high bandwidth, brain machine interfaces to connect humans and computers. That's right from Neuralink's website. And I mean, personally, for me, I don't like the idea of this at all. I mean, it's apparently so humans can comprehend more and take in more information and be able to process more information. But I feel like, if this really gets into the wrong hands of, the wrong type of people, it can really, take control of human beings and program how we think and everything, and take away our freedom of thought and all that kind of stuff. If you get what I mean. So, I mean, it almost reminds me of something out of like the Matrix. Like where you're plugging yourself in and you're in the Matrix. Like that's how close we are to getting to that. Another one here is, of course, the metaverse. That's like Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook. So it's a digital environment complete with augmented reality and virtual reality technologies. I mean, so basically, we'd be like living in a world. It'd be like virtual reality, social media. I mean, if you've seen it in work, folks, like you could play a basketball game in virtual reality with somebody on the other side of the world. And I mean, that's cool and all. And this could be used for some good as well. But I don't know. To me, it kind of just seems like a nightmare. Like, I feel like it's just going to kind of remove us from the real world more and more, and keep people away from each other more in the real world, and keep people inside more, and keep people lazy and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but besides that, overall, I just want to live in the real world more myself versus virtual reality world. Let me put it that way. What's really interesting with this AI stuff is some of these face apps like Lensa, etc. Like those are kind of cool. How you could create like really looking cool looking AI image of yourself. I've seen friends of mine that have done it, and you see that's pretty cool technology. I don't really have a problem with that. That's like way more minimal than these other things I've just gone through, of course. But another big thing here is just like when it comes to, your money and buying things as well with this kind of AI technology. And, everybody could call me a conspiracy theorist, but look, we're already moving more and more to a cashless society. And this is more in the big cities where, things are going cashless. Like you go to a sports game now at the Blue Jays or somewhere, and you can't pay with cash and you can only use your card. And this is how it starts. It's going to start from cash, then moving to a cashless society. Then guess what comes next? Then it's going to be like a facial AI recognition like they have in China, which, where you basically have to pay with your face, and every time you buy something, your face gets scanned. And I don't like the idea of that at all. It just seems very dystopian, very Black Mirror like that Netflix show. And I personally don't want my face being scanned every time I'm buying something. And this could just really give the government a lot of control over our privacy, and the banks over our privacy and what we buy and everything as well. So, yeah, I'm totally not for that at all. But that's the direction that it's moving in, folks. And I said, yet again, you could call me a conspiracy theorist, but that's the way it's going. And what's interesting here from Yahoo News article, this lady named Nina Schnick, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the last name right, she says that 90% of online content could be created by AI by 2025. That's pretty crazy. That's only a couple years away. So, I mean, that would put a lot of people in like social marketing and, social media marketing and online marketing out of jobs as well. And this is interesting from Euro News as well. Experts argue that AI creates workforce disruption rather than destruction, and that AI will never fully replace humans as it can't adopt key attributes such as common sense, creativity, and the ability to strategize and communicate effectively. I mean, I do agree with that to a degree. And as I said before, I think that there's always going to be certain kind of jobs that, where it takes more common sense or more knowledge and creativity to do that. I don't think you can replace with AI. But I mean, who knows, like in decades from now, they might be able to perfect it with the way that things are going. So you never know as well. But overall in this video, folks, my overall thoughts is, these type of technologies could be used for a lot of good, but I feel like it just has the potential to create a very dystopian kind of society and just a world that I don't think a lot of people are going to really live in. And I mean, with like who's in power with these elites in the World Economic Forum, NATO, like United Nations, a lot of those organizations, and even the leaders in our own country, and what's happened and what they've done over the last couple of years with the lockdowns and taking away our freedom and everything. I could just see this being used for very, very bad stuff, just given those circumstances. So I really hope not. But I just, with these people in power, I just can't trust this kind of technology coming about and these people still being in power. Like a lot of these people got to go, and there needs to be a change. And I don't want this kind of technology getting into the hands of the wrong people. Let me put it that way. But I hope you kind of found this interesting. I didn't really know a whole lot about this, but peace out.